This is the Roulette Master, and if you're new to the channel, please subscribe by hitting the red subscribe button in the lower right hand corner. Also ring that bell for notifications because I have new content releasing every single day of the week at 8 a.m. And for today's video, this is a modification system that was sent in by one of my subscribers, Jared, and it was the original video was one that was sent in about playing like a pro with no progression, and it didn't work out very well the first time, and he has a reason why, and let's try it his way. So since there's no progression, we're going to use $100 units, and we're going to wait for 2 in a row to bet again like normal with Play Like a Pro. And so right now there's 4 black in a row, and we're going to put $100 on red. But the difference is that we're not going to write it out if we lose like in the original system. And I'll go over that here in a second. But let's go ahead and start on red. Okay, so here's the difference between the original system that was called in and this modification. We're not going to write it out. We're going to find a different one now. So we're not going to do the black and red anymore. We're going to look for another one, and there's 3 evens in a row. So now we're going to go odd for $100. You can see we're minus 100 right now. What this does, Jared says, is it keeps you from losing in a long streak. So we ended up winning that one. So now let's find another one. We have 2 1 to 18s in a row, the 7 and the 10, so we'll bet 19 to 36. But the purpose of the modification is if there's 10 or 15 black or red in a row, normally you would lose on all of those because you would just write it out because there's still more than 2 in a row to bet on. So I actually like the modification because it protects you from those. And we won that one. Let's look for another one. And I think we need to spin without betting. Let's see what we have now. We have 3 red in a row. We could go black, or we could go, let's see, we could go black or odd. Okay, so we can choose on this one. Let's go ahead and go black for 100. Okay, we lost that one. Okay, so now we're not going to stay with black because that's the purpose of the modification, is that you don't write it out. So we find another one, and right now we don't have one, so we need to go ahead and spin without betting. Okay, see how that would have hit us again there with the red again. Okay, so we have 2 odd in a row. So now we can go even for 100. Okay, we lost that one though. Now we're down 100. And we can't go even anymore. We'd have to go 19 to 36. See how we don't ride that out? We're going to go to a different one. We are minus 100 though. Okay. We lost that one, but you can see the odds continued, so that wouldn't have helped us on by going even. And we can't go to 19 to 36 because we're not going to ride that out. If there were 10 in a row, 1 to 18, we'd be in big trouble. So we need to find something else to bet against. And so let's go to red. And we went black. Okay, so far this isn't working well, but I like the idea. We're minus 300, and let's see. We can't go back to red because we're not going to ride that out, and we can go even though. So here we go. Okay, another loss. Man. Now we're minus 400. Okay, can't go even. Let's spin again. Okay, now we can go black. Let's see if we can turn this around. Okay, there we got one. Okay, now we could go 1 to 18. That's a new one. Okay, we got that one. Okay, and now we can go 19 to 36, having 2 to bet against. Alright, so now it's turning back in our favor a little bit, but we're still down $100. Now we can go black. Okay, we lost that one. But again, we can't go black again. We can't ride it out. We can go odd after the 2 evens. So let's do that. Okay. We can't go odd again. But we can go 19 to 36. So here we go. We're minus 300 right now, though. So not working out great, but let's see what happens. We lost another one. We can't go 19 to 36 again. So let's spin. Okay, now we can go black. Okay, won that one. So now we need to spin without betting. Okay, there's a 16 red. And now we could go odd. Okay, we got that one. Okay, now we could go black. Minus 200. Okay, now we're minus 100. And now we can go 1 to 18. Okay. Okay, now we're back to even. And we need to spin without betting, because we don't have 2 to bet against. 22 black. So we need to spin one more time. You usually don't have to do that too much because you have 6 outside bets that you can bet on with this system. So looks like we need to spin one more time though. We have 19 red. So we can go black or even. So let's see, let's go black. Okay. Now we're up 100. Let's see the next one. We could go. Actually, we need to spin without betting. Okay, we need 2 to bet against, and we're using all 6 of the outside bets. So now we could go black or even. Let's go even. Okay, we got that. Now we're up 200. And you need to spin without betting again. Okay, now we have 2 reds, so we could bet black. But again, the purpose of this modification is that you don't write it out, so if there's a bunch in a row, you wouldn't lose them all. Okay, we're only up 100 now. Again, we can't bet black again. We can do even and switch it, but the modification is you don't ride it out. Okay, we got that one. And let's see. So we're up 200 right now. You'd like to see more, but with no progression, that's not bad. So let me know what you think of this system. It started out really rough, but then recovered pretty well. You remember at one time we were down 400, and we ended up 200. So let me know what you think of this, or if you have another modification for this, because a lot of people ask for a system with no progression, and here's one for you that's a modification of that original one. I do like the idea that if if it goes red, 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 you don't just keep going black, because if there was 10 or 12 in a row, you'd lose them all, and you just have to switch it up. So it's basically play like a pro, except you don't write it out. And yeah, I like this so far. So because no progression systems are usually pretty hard to win with over time, but if there is one, this looks pretty good. So let me know if you have a system that you'd like me to showcase on the channel, and please subscribe if you have time. That would be awesome. I love notifying people when new videos come out, so please ring the bell. This is the Roulette Master, and have a great day.